Okay, Humber, this is a hunt, so make sure you act serious.
Animation is pretty much that much of like a magical art form.
Doesn't that sound a little stupid?
That's the point.
That you can use to tell real great stories without like reading a book or something. What got me interested into animation was because 2 days after I was born, my aunt made me watch Dora the Explorer, assuming that I was a girl, but when she found out that I was a boy, she switched over to the main Nickelodeon channel, and it opened my eyes to the world of animation. And like when I was around 4 or 5 years old, I started watching shows on Cartoon Network and Disney, and when I opened my eyes, I was like, that's exactly what I want to be when I'm gonna grow up. So I'm pretty much in love with animation.
It actually worked for the first time.
Whenever I create an episode of Galaxy Rivals, I basically kind of like that much of a creative monster. I was like, I don't know what to do, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Sometimes it works, but sometimes it doesn't work, but at least I still try though. I grew up in a very, very normal neighborhood, not good normal, miserably normal. My imagination is good during the daytime, but at the nighttime, it just kind of gave me a bunch of anxiety. Here's the thing, here's the price you pay for all that shit and everything, and my nighttime anxiety, especially when I'm in the dark, I basically crap myself from terror. Working with Explosion Network is basically something that I'm very, very grateful for. Why do I thought that I was actually able to create an animated series that gone over 2,000 views on my channel? I got lucky that something thought that of me. I was watching Invader Zim and the 2012 Ninja Turtles, and I got the idea of making my own animated series. So I drew Troy, then I drew Lexus, then I drew the rest of the characters. Then I started writing the script, not on Google Docs, just write it on folder page that I had back when I was in my final year of elementary school. When I was trying to pitch it to Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon, Nickelodeon just ignored it, while Cartoon Network they turned me down, but in a very, very nice way. Not mean, just very nice way. I'm very, very little disappointed that they didn't accept it, but at the same time, I'm still a child, so I have to expect that. When I heard that Blue opened up his network called Explosion Network, I was like, yeah, maybe it's not a real network, but I'll just pitch it right there, and it eventually got pitched. And I created the intro with my friend Crazy Congos creating the logo and all, and everything was set. Me being a person who likes to create a bunch of characters, all the characters I created for Galaxy Rivals are like me, but absurdist, evil, cool, but slightly exaggerated versions of me. Troy is that version of me. His greatest superpower is trying to help people, even though that he doesn't know how to help himself just yet, but he's still willing to do that for others. And he's basically that confidence inside of me, who basically has that kind of Sonic the Hedgehog type attitude. Lanessa, Zako, and Mythicus are pretty much those versions of me. One is super smart and kind of a simp. Zako is that person who would just have a ginormous anger problem. Mythicus is that version of me who would just have a ginormous wacky of stupidity but slightly comedic personality that I gave him because, well, he's basically kind of based on 10-year-old me. I like reminding myself on how weird, cool, but slightly evil some elements of my personality can be. I genuinely do I like doing that, because it just keeps opening my eyes as to how, sometimes exaggerated your personalities can be when they're put into animation. People could just be, I don't want to be that, but I want to laugh at that. Working on the first season of Galaxy Rivals is honestly the biggest accomplishment in my YouTube animation career. I'm pretty sure what we got from the first episode was positive. I always read the comments. People always say you don't read the comments, and I'm like, how could you not? like most of the things that they say was, "Oh my god, the show's awesome," or "Oh my god, the show's terrible," but it's kind of to be expected because I'm always open for improvements. One of the biggest things that I hate about haters of the show is that people would just say, "The show is going nowhere, give up on it," and I'm just like, bro, you only saw one episode. The first season is still being made. The difference between working on storytime animations to working on an animated show, like I force myself to interact with people, which isn't my natural state. But once you get the right people, the right artists, the right animators, the right voice actors, everything just comes together, just opening up your ideas to multiple things that you couldn't actually express to real life people, but told through the internet. They honestly know exactly what you're going for. They know your vision. They understand your vision. Everything is just basically just mind-blowing to be like, "Wah!" I'm actually very happy that many people actually love the show as much as I love it. Like, I love the show so much. It's actually the first cartoon I ever created. Sure, I have a few scrap projects back there, but Galaxy Rivals is actually the actual first cartoon that I've made. And then, all the things that I've been obsessing with ever since I was a little kid, and now that I'm a teenager and I know how to animate now, I'm pretty sure my 7-year-old self is definitely gonna be super happy that I finally made a cartoon, and it's just so great. Whenever I'm feeling down, like, oh man, look at the shit I made, this is just an enormous mess, I get to look back on that I made the world that I've been obsessing with since I was a little kid, and it's just so great and mind-blowing to me. I am forever grateful that Explosion Network picked up my show, and I've had the freedom to create something that I've been wanting to do ever since I was a little kid. Interacting with people, meeting new people, seeing people who love the show, and I love and appreciate my voice actors, my animators, everybody who helped make my show come to life, and that's my dream.